Welcome to Warp TV, where we help you get good and maybe take some scalps. Scalp of the day brought to you by WSMFP Mikey against Dr. Taven. And that's actually a TVT bonus scalp, so everyone in the comments, let's congratulate Mikey. With my team, SP Elites. And speaking of SP Elites, we are actually still recruiting. Yeah, just please reach out to me if you'd like to have a chance at joining us. We're a top 20 team and we're a family environment. Cannot wait to hear from you. Okay, and on to the brackets. We've got Empire Awakens, Mr. Jefferson, Cripple Fight 3, and No Limit Coon. As always, here are the choices for the week. Make sure you really take a good look at that so that you're not surprised. Good example, if you see a Dwarf King Clyde, you're not going to see a 6-element Randy. And I know it's kind of a lot to, keep in the back of your mind during these TVT battles, but what you do want to do is just kind of take important cards and do memorize those alternatives, just so you know what you're dealing with. Like you wouldn't want to, like I said with that Dwarf King Clyde, you wouldn't want to prep for a 6er if you already saw that Dwarf King, so. Okay, here's a quick look at the scoring at the time of the recording of this video. And on to your TVT examples. First up, we have Harry Do I Do with BR Elite. Good opening move sometimes is to take that token and just put it right there in that corner and allow it to build up a charge so that hopefully your opponent forgets it's there. It's a little less likely at the beginning of the match that they'll forget, but if you're in a heated little skirmish in the middle, they'll definitely not notice it as much. The other little tactic I like to start with, especially in my practices, was that putting that 6er in the corner. Now that allows it to build up all of its vacuums and kind of create its own little army so that it can sort of just stay self-sufficient by itself wherever it ends up going. Meanwhile, we have some heat over here at our new kid, and that's okay. We're just gonna play to what the opponent's playing and play smart. There's very little that I found during my practices that could take down a slave other than a transmog, and you just want to kind of keep it rolling like you see here. And as you just saw, that 6-element Randy with his little vacuum army did work while they were concentrating on my new kid. So now with 2 big units right at his doorstep, he's going to have very little options. But you know what? We're still not going to assume, and we're going to start back up at our new kid with a slow ranged unit. Let's build up that slow roll just in case he's got an ace. And you'll notice I did do that token in the corner again, but not that it would matter at this point. And that is a good game, Harry. Well done. Next up in your TVT examples, we have Wolf Monkey Guy with MK Ultra. I think I have a pretty good starting hand. It's stay cordial. Oh, it's actually never good when we see that cry emoji at the start. Might even know who this little YouTuber is. So we were able to kind of start off with the same tactic from the last game. Another good reason to do that is it kind of forces your opponent to go on both sides of the field. Kind of separates and just basically reappropriates where his forces are going. And you do want to do that so that he can't keep an active plan. I found this to be very effective in my TVT practices, but it does leave an opening in the center if you're not prepared, so just continue our slow roll tactic as best you can and keep that energy just in case something goes wrong like that transmog. And speaking of transmog, the only good card that I found to use transmog on is actually going to be Slave. You can deal with 6 element Randy fairly easily if you play smart. And oh, a little bit of salt there. That's okay. Oh, more salt and more salt. Oh. But yeah, guys, if you're evenly matched with somebody and you get that amount of salt, that's actually kind of rewarding, don't you think? Now he's popping out with a Slave, and we have the energy to take him out with a transmog, and for even more salt. And that is actually going to be a good game, Wolf. Well done. Just put more practice time in, man. Next up in your TVT examples, we have Waveshawn with Woodland Orgy. Another pretty good starting hand. We want to start a slower roll if we can. There is a possibility of a DKC, so we want to kind of be ready for that possibility, especially when you put a slow moving unit like that. It's a great target for DKC if your team picked it. And with the appearance of a chicken coop, we just want to play it by ear. We're gonna take care of that Slave with a transmog and token in the corner for some surprise damage, hopefully. It's actually not too bad taking out a paladin. It puts you at a neutral energy advantage for that card. So either way, it's a pretty good move. And very well timed out shield. This guy's actually doing pretty good. He's making me use up my energy way more than I would normally. So we want to kind of play this by ear and see what he does. Looks like he's quitting. And yeah, I guess that was too much. Well, either way, man, you were doing good. You just needed to kind of follow through more. But good game and well played, Waveshawn. We'll see you next time. So thank you guys for sticking around till the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At the time of the recording of this video, we have 97 subscribers, so I just need 3 more to reach that 100. And they say that first 100 is the hardest to get, so hopefully shortly after we'll be able to get lots more and we'll have a bigger community here. But yeah, it looks like that's a 114 for this TVT event. Thank you guys again. And don't forget, if you want to join SP Elites, please let me know. Easiest at this point would be to just let me know in the comments. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.